Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.
Hey, and welcome to another Catalyst Live Sprint. I have another set of guests joining us on this episode to go through their proposals and tell us exactly what they're up to in the Cardano ecosystem and building in Project Catalyst as well. So I'm really excited about this one. If you haven't checked out any of the other ones before, you can find the playlist on the YouTube channel. Search for the Project Catalyst playlist. You'll be able to find a whole bunch of interviews and everything else around Project Catalyst, everything from voting, everything to what's going on in Fund 10 and all the other ones as well. Now, if you haven't registered for voting yet, you have roughly about another 4 days to actually register your wallets for that snapshot on the 18th of August. So to be able to register, you need to have your wallet staked. You need to have at least 500 ADA and then register your wallet through one of your wallet apps, such as Eternal. You'll be able to do it through there. And then make sure you download that application, the mobile app as well. It's available on Android and iOS so that you can get into there and learn and find out exactly how you can vote. It's got prompts, everything that you need. So make sure you get that all sorted for you. Now, I do have a sponsor for this one here. It's Late Game Crypto, Josh from Late Game Crypto again. And he's got a little video here. I'm going to play this one and hopefully this one works. I've been playing around with the live video. So here we go.
Hey everybody, Josh from Late Game Crypto here. I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you the intention of my Catalyst proposal to unlock the accessibility of Cardano-based video content to non-English speaking users around the world. Out of the top 20 countries with the most crypto users, 16 of them are predominantly non-English speaking, which is wild considering that a vast majority of content creators are only English speaking. There is a massive amount of crypto users out there that are interested in Cardano based on its values, its technology, and the opportunities that it offers, but they're just not being served by members of the community that are committed to education of the Cardano community. Approval of this proposal would allow me to equip Cardano content creators with refined use of AI tools for inexpensive translation solutions. I think this would give our ecosystem a competitive edge on other blockchain ecosystems that are not recognizing this value. So I hope you'll consider voting for my proposal, and I want to thank Pete from Learn Cardano for giving me the opportunity to share this.
And thank you, Josh from Late Game Crypto, for sponsoring this episode as well. Really appreciate the sponsorships. Really helps get the channel going and all this effort that I put into it. So thank you again, Josh. Now, we have our first guest coming up, a veteran now, I think, of the Learn Cardano podcast. And this is Alex over in the LATAM community. And this proposal is all around Web3 radio podcasting over there in the Latin community. And his proposal is called the Cardano Column on Web3 radio show. And Alex is here to talk all about it. Alex, you know the format. You got 5 minutes to go through your proposal and then we've got a QA session afterwards. Take it away.
Awesome. Thanks for inviting me again, Peter, and for this amazing space. I will share my screen. Let's see if I have the entire screen. And we should have. How about now?
You're good.
Do you see that? Awesome. So as you said, this is the Cardano Column plus Web3 radio show. It's a show that I created with another host from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And the idea of this proposal is to be able to host a 30-minute Cardano columns at this radio show. The radio show is aimed for the Web3 space. So we touch blockchain, AI, and Metaverse. But on last year's, that's how the podcast was created or the show was created, we had this Cardano column, and I really miss it. And I think we should have it again. But in order to do so, we need sponsorship, and that's why we are creating this idea. So we are requesting 51,372 ADA for a 6 month work of 12 bi-weekly 30-minute Cardano columns at this radio show. And basically, and I'm glad that the previous video was about language, because Spanish-speaking market is the fourth largest population group in the world, for counting with around 548 million people, and it's only second to Chinese as a native speaking language. So it is a great opportunity to address this Spanish-speaking population. Also, if we educate them, there will be less barriers for those people to enter the ecosystem, and we will have greater impact and their talent joining Cardano forces. Also, I will say that there is a lot of interesting shows that we have in Cardano on last years and these years as well. You can see here we have people from Lace, from IO, from Metera, from Token Allies, and many other great Cardano projects that we are love to have in the radio show and continue what we do. Our numbers, we reach more than the 50K daily online listeners. This is a digital radio that we that are hosting us as a show, which is called Radio 10 Topic. We have aired more than 55 programs, and these are the different countries that listen to the radio in all the channels, mainly in Spanish-speaking population, but there are, as you see, many other languages as well. Hopefully, they understand what we are saying in Spanish, and we also publish the radio in YouTube and Spotify as well. And we've been covering since last year many of the biggest Cardano events, such as Rare, the UTN Hackathon in Buenos Aires, the Cardano Rio. We cover the three last funds of Project Catalyst. We have the pleasure to interview Frederick from the Cardano Foundation in the light of the Cardano Summit. We have also covered the LATAM CIP workshops as well as the Edinburgh one, and we are also covering other non-Cardano related blockchain events, because what we want to do is also to create these bridges between the different blockchains and also put the Cardano in the Latin American map, but also in the Spanish-speaking map, because we know that Ethereum, Bitcoin, Polkadot, Polygon are doing a great job there, and we need more Spanish content in there. So, given said that, please vote for us. We need your support in order to continue what we're doing and create more content in Spanish and reaching out more people in this amazing part of the world. Thank you.
And thank you, Alex, for all that. You're under time as well, so that's really good timing. I'll just get you to stop sharing your screen for a second. Great.
Yeah. Let me stop. There we go.
All right, brilliant. So now we start the Q&A session, and we'll just get a little bit deeper in the weeds here. So first off, with the budget that you're asking for, is this paying? What exactly is it paying for? Is it paying for the time of the people involved, or is it paying for hosting costs? I know from personal experience there's a lot of costs involved, but exactly what is the money being used for?
We have several costs alongside these. We calculated for 4,300 barely ADA per column, and that will count for the preparation of the content, the publication of that content later on the Spotify and YouTube channels. In fact, we are going to create a specialized YouTube channel for this, so people are not blind with all the other content from the radio and other stuff, and can focus on the Cardano stuff, and of course our time for hosting the show.
Okay, so you're going to be publishing this on YouTube, Spotify. Are you publishing show notes or anything on a website? And also translations. Are you looking at translations as well?
We can enable translation. We didn't try that yet, but I think it is a good idea to because the whole show is in Spanish, but I don't see why we cannot put subtitles there and use it as addressing the English-speaking community as well, because I mean there are great speakers there in the Spanish population that can be able to leverage that also for publicity and awareness. So yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I've been. I used to listen to or watch Maria Camo's podcast on
Yeah.
YouTube channel, and
Caravanistas.
yeah,
Amazing.
it was all in Portuguese, and I was like, oh, how am I going to watch this? Oh, hang on, translations. There we go. Great. So yeah, I think it's really valuable, especially with some of the guests and people that you get to talk to as well. It's I think it's really important that
it was not that easy in
there.
the past, but now that we have all these AI translated services, I think it's far more easier. In fact, we are using that in the Zoom, and it's working pretty good. So I think that is a good idea to expand the audience for that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about continuous growth of the media, the Web3 show? Like, is there ways to find additional funding elsewhere other than Catalyst? I love what Catalyst can provide, but once you get to a point, can you grow out of Catalyst and get your own sponsors, etc.?
Yeah, the way the program works is to interview people from the field, and those people mainly or usually I would say work for a company or are creating their own company. So we do have the opportunity to offer them sponsorship for the program. In fact, for example, the people of Maze Protocol are sponsoring the Instagram live session that we do on the show, and that is basically the way we should be sustainable in the future. So this idea of having Catalyst as a supporter, it will be just the jump start. We are not thinking about representing other proposal if this one is funded.
All right, brilliant. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that does happen. I'm hoping for my own content as well to get past a point to keep it kind of completely sustainable as well.
Yeah.
All right, brilliant. Is there anything else that you need to share with us, links, references, or anything else that I need to put in the show notes for everyone? Or is there somewhere that we can be directed to at the moment?
Yeah, there are several links on the proposal. I put there the Spotify podcast because after the show, what we do is we publish the episode in podcast format, and also there is the YouTube channel. But the YouTube channel is from the radio, so there are all the shows there. So it's kind of fussy to search for the specific program that you want. That's why we want to create our own YouTube channel to be focusing on what we do and this specific space. Yeah, and that's mainly the two links that is what the ones probably shareable or more important for the people to look at the show and stuff. Yeah.
All right, brilliant. I'll make sure everything is in the show notes and all the references are there for the Catalyst proposal as well. But Alex, thank you again for joining us on the Catalyst Sprints and on the Learn Cardano podcast. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
It's amazing to have the possibility to be here to address all the audience on your show, which is amazing, and be able to tell people in the world what we are doing, what we are aimed to do, and what our passions are, and share the amazing impact that we can do together. So thanks for having us.
Brilliant. Thank you, Alex. Little sound effect here. I'm going to try this. Hopefully that works.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, man, and keep up the good work.
All right. So now we're bringing up our next guest. We have Tony and Laura from Student Reader here, and they'll be talking about their Student Reader platform. So let me just let them in. Laura's coming in now as well. There we go. So this next one here, we've got Tony and Laura, and they're going through their Catalyst proposal around Student Reader. And this involves a whole lot of things, a Talib Prism, rewriting smart contracts in Aiken as well. So I'm pretty excited to learn a lot more about this. I've seen the platform. I helped them a little bit before, about this time last year, I think it was. So it's a evolution of this project and really brings in how digital identities all work on blockchain. So I absolutely love what the guys are doing. So Tony and Laura, you have 5 minutes to go through the proposal, and then we've got a little QA session afterwards. So whenever you're ready, you can share your screen, and I'll start the timer.
There we go.
And it's coming through, so I'll start your timer whenever you're ready.
Hi, everyone. My name is Laura Bergioni, and I'm the founder of Student Reader. I've been in education for 20 plus years on a community college campus, and I'm excited to be here to talk about our Catalyst proposals. But first, I want to tell you a little bit about Student Reader. So at Student Reader, our mission is to onboard technical and non-technical students into Web3 and AI technology through affordable and accessible education. What Student Reader has done so far is we've minted our first VNFT with our partnership with Atala Prism, which has funded our scholarship treasury. We were able to test our scholarship redemption, and we were successful. We successfully went live on mainnet earlier this month, which we're very excited about. And we're onboarding our first cohort of 10 students through our partnership with PowerLearn Project, Adanian Labs, and African Blockchain. So we're onboarding those students, and we're hoping that we're able to learn more about them and share their stories with everyone. With that, I'm going to pass it over to Tony, who's going to tell us about our proposals.
Thank you, Laura. Good to see everyone. Thanks for having me here today, Pete. Tony Rose. You may know me as the prior life was the head of product for Atala Prism. I'm now working for Laura as the product manager for Student Reader. As she mentioned, we've been working kind of nights and weekends for about a year and put together our first learning lab. And now with Catalyst Fund 10, we really want to expand what we've been doing and offer more programs. And really what the Student Reader principles are all about is experimentation with emerging tech, teaching what we're learning, and using that virtuous cycle of new people coming in, experimenting with emerging tech to inform how we're doing product development. And so the proposals we have 4 proposals we're focusing on. One is to rebuild the smart contract and the student scholarship program using Atala Prism v2 and the Aiken programming language. The second one is the self-sovereign social graph. And this is also built on Atala Prism v2. And the idea with the self-sovereign social graph is to create a social networking kind of experience where people are holding, owning, and controlling their list of friends. If you remember back in the day, if you were my age maybe, you might have left all of the phone numbers and addresses of your friends like in a little book and you put it in your pocket. In the Web 2 world, other entities are keeping track of our friends list for us. And we think in a Web 3 world, we want to be able to keep track of our friends ourselves and not be beholden to Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or Slack or Discord or whatever the social network might be to keep track of all of that for us. So we're really excited about the self-sovereign social graph one. And then we have 2 related to AI agents. The first one is to build infrastructure and some simple AI agents that do customer support and new user onboarding. And the second one is to do really a deeper integration with blockchain. So the AI agent can do things like send you on a quest, make you a payment in cryptocurrency. And this is the Doujin master. And we've run a proof of concept using the Summon platform. I'm wearing their shirt, Go Summon, where we've had a choose your own adventure game and using Squircle Coin, which is this just coin we minted. It's not a financial product. It's more for learning. But if people build their AI character, they get Squircle Coin. And with Squircle Coin, they can vote in the DAO to determine the direction of the story. So those are the main things we're doing. You can find more information here on the studentreader.io page. If you click on Catalyst, you'll see the 4 proposals I just mentioned here. So we have one way you can look at it is through a product roadmap. And We have a GitHub roadmap here. We can go and see the different pieces of the product development and kind of the timelines. And the other way to look at it is through the learning labs. And one of the beautiful things about the Catalyst program is with the funding, we can not only do product development, we can devote a significant amount of our energy and effort towards building out these learning labs, which give people really nice on-ramps into the Web3 world, where we all are building the future together, right? So that's the basic idea of Student Reader. So I encourage you to come to studentreader.io, click on the Catalyst link. You can see the smart contracts and oracles one here. We have the Dowgen AI for the initial production infrastructure of these AI agents, the Dowgen Master, and finally the self-sovereign social graph. Thank you very much, Pete, for having us. Happy to take any questions or however you'd like to do it.
All right, brilliant. Thank you, guys. Right on time there, just like 5 seconds over. So that's great. Now, I do have some questions here, and because we're covering so many proposals, I'll try and ask through the ones that I thought were a little bit interesting. So let me just start the timer for the QA session. So the first one was around the oracles and the smart contracts for Student Reader. What Oracle data do you need, and how does the platform interact with the smart contract side of things? What are you using the smart contracts for?
This is one of the most exciting areas of Web3, in my opinion. So how do you take decentralized identity, where people are getting to hold, own, and control their birth certificate, their course completion credentials, their academic and career credentials, and bridge that into smart contract technology? And that's where the Oracle comes in. And so the way we're doing it now, we've built really a pilot with Student Reader today. We have Atala Prism 1.4. We're using the Marlowe contract platform. And the Oracle is really critical because with Oracle and smart contract integrations, it opens up the entire design space of reputation systems. And there's a lot of talk in sort of blockchain about we're sort of reaching the edge of what we can do with token-based governance. And we need to start building and designing into our governance systems identity-based systems. So the way that works is people get their identity credentials. You can imagine a DREP credential, or I'm an expert because I took these classes. And then the layer one technology with an Oracle can sort of determine different kinds of things for the community based upon that.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Understood. I'll dig into that proposal and learn a little bit more about that one as well. I love getting into the weeds and some of the technical side of things. Now, the other one here was around the self-sovereign social graph. Now, I'm just wondering how on earth will that work? So where do I store my friends' data? Is it in my wallet, on the application? I'm missing the disconnect there.
Yeah, and it's really all about pushing Web3 to start adopting identity natively. Right now, most of the hundreds of wallets you can choose from in the crypto space, all they really do are, one or several L1s. They can do things with NFTs. Almost none do anything related to identity. And so this proposal pushes forward people's thinking in terms of what can you do with identity? Not only with your Web3 wallet can you hold cryptocurrency, it turns out that the same mnemonic, the same 24 words you use to create your cryptocurrency addresses can be used to create your DIDs. And so with the same recovery phrase or the same mnemonic, you can actually create sort of the cryptography that supports crypto assets and identity assets. And so you can imagine one of those identity assets might be your list of friends. And what do you want to do with your list of friends? Here's generally what people like to do with their list of friends. They want to be able to talk to them. They want to be able to follow them. And they like to get their friends into a chat room together. And so what we propose with this is building abstraction on top of Atala Prism v2 for developers to think about social things and not DID things and not DIDCOM and the lower level protocol things. So we want to have an SDK that makes it really easy for developers of wallets or dApps to do things like, let me have an address book. Let me connect to a friend when I meet them online or in person. Let me chat with that person. And it doesn't matter what app you're using. Your wallet can do these things. So now wallets and dApps can compete on the UX for social. With my social graph, if I can connect, if I can chat, if I can do a chat room, what I can follow, build me one that looks like Twitter, build me one that looks like Slack, build me one that looks better than those, right? Like, I'm tired of Telegram, I'm tired of Discord. Can we get developers to use this to create better experiences of, and also to, reduce all the fragmentation, right? Today, when you connect to a friend in real life or online, it's so fragmented. Like, are we going to communicate? Even with UP, like, I message you on Twitter, I go to your Discord, and some friends are on LinkedIn, some friends are on Twitter, some are on Telegram, some are, and it's, the future, I think, will want more trust in terms of who we're communicating with digitally. And so that's the idea is with the self-sovereign social graph is create just a simple construct, a simple abstraction, where we can start experimenting with what it means to own our social graph and connect with others and not require a third party like Twitter to help us with that.
Yeah, I swear I read something about this. I think we're going a little bit off topic, but I swear Threads was using some sort of social graph to bring in friends from other networks or something.
There's a lot of research in the realm of what is a social graph. Most of it has to do with the idea of someone else building and holding a very large social graph of all their users and their connections to each other. And we want to borrow from that research and start to explore what it means to have people with their own social graph. And so even a lot of so I would even call them Web 2.5, right? There are a lot of protocols looking to like be the next social network. And I think that's the wrong approach. I think no one should be the social network. I should have my social graph. You should have yours. We can connect. We can communicate. And no one should have a holistic view of everyone's social graphs. That's a Web 2 thing.
Okay, brilliant. Now, I did want to get into DAO Gen Master and understand how all that works, but I don't know if we have enough time for it. But before I ask that one, if we do have time, for those that don't know much about Student Reader, Laura, could you explain like what a user actually sees on there when they log in? So like, I know you're connecting with all these student faculties, etc. But like as a student, what do they get out of the platform, and what can they interact with?
So as a student, what you do is you purchase the NFT, and once you have the NFT, you go into Student Reader and you're able to log into Canvas, which is where the Prism 101 can help right now. So when you purchase the VNFT, you log into Student Reader, you're able to access the course. If you've just purchased the VNFT as for AP 101A, that means that you go through the course and then you get your credential, your course completion credential. If you're one of our students from identified learning institutions, then once you go through the same process, but we actually airdrop them the VNFT so they have access to the course. They go through the course, they get their course completion credential. They should already have their student credential. So once they have both of those credentials, they're able to request the scholarship and redeem the scholarship.
Gotcha, understood. Now, what are the future plans in regards to more courses on the platform and what people and students can access in general?
So one of our proposals is for the Aiken smart contract, Atala Prism smart contract course, which hopefully if it goes through, that'll be one of our courses. But we're also doing the AI courses. Tony is getting that set up in. So we're in the process of setting that one up.
And what about people wanting to submit courses to the platform? Is that possible too? Like more community contributed courses?
Absolutely. We're constantly talking to other people in the community and seeing how we can collaborate with them. That's how the Aiken scholarship or smart contract course came up. We were at Bitcoin Miami, and we're at a conference, and we heard the Aiken guys speaking, and we thought this would be a great course for student reader. So absolutely, we're always looking to connect with others to bring more courses on board and hope scholarships. Because that's kind of my mission in student reader, is to help bring education around the world, and doing that through hopefully course readers that we can mint as NFTs.
That's really cool. Tony, were you about to say something as well?
Well, just real quick, we do have the first AI course is up. It's more for technical audiences, but if you go to studentreader.io, there's AI Agents 101, and that's an introduction to Lang Chain. We're working on right now that we'll be announcing hopefully before Rare Evo, where anyone can come in the non-technical side and build their own AI avatar character that can come in and play the Doujin game. And so this creates an on-ramp for people to come in, have an interest in just learning something new. They come into the Doujin game with their character, and they're earning these Squircle coins. So they need a wallet, and then they need to vote on the game, so they have to interact with a DAO. But we're not telling people, oh, come play with, come to Cardano or come to cryptocurrency. We're just saying, hey, come and play this game, learn about AI. It's fun. And so we're just trying to create other avenues for new people to come and discover all the cool stuff we're working on in this community.
That's beautiful. That was my final question about Doujin. It's a really cool onboarding mechanism for people, and then they can experience the whole Web3 type of ecosystem around it, from the DAO, the governance, to earning tokens, creating the wallet, and everything else around it. All right. Now, is there anything else that you guys like to mention? Our third guest is having technical issues, so you got a little bit more time if you want to mention anything else.
I would say, come see us at Rare Evo. If you'd like to chat with us, our DMs are open. We're happy to come and join any spaces or just chat one-on-one. I have open office hours. It's a tradition I want to continue to do. And I think that Catalyst is such a unique opportunity for me, at least for Laura, for so many of us. And I think that what we're putting forth here is, it's like a roadmap. It's my first time proposing as a proposer. And I hope that if there's any questions about our roadmap, please feel free to reach out. We want to continue to do this. We want to continue to build and do product within our community, and let's go.
Brilliant. Thank you. We've got a comment from the live stream, and they said it's very interesting tech, and especially with the AI side of things that you're building. So congratulations. I'll put all the links and references in the show notes for everything, but you can check it out at studentreader.io. All the references are there, and you can vote for them in the upcoming Fun 10. All right. Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Laura.
Thank you so much.
All right, so our next guest is having technical issues. So unfortunately, they won't be able to join in and do what they need to do there. We have to reschedule them, but that was all around AI as well. We do have our fourth guest waiting in the lobby. Now, they didn't enter the green room for the audio checks and testing, so this may just be a quick audio check before we get right into it. So here we go. So yeah, welcome to the podcast. This is live at the moment, so I'm just going to do a quick audio test to make sure everything's working okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It sounds good for me, and the video quality is good as well. Did you need to share anything on the screen?
Yeah, I have a I have a slide.
Yep, there's a share screen button at the bottom there. It's a little square with an up arrow. You can hit the share button.
Yeah.
And while you get that ready, I'll do a quick little introduction for you. So this one here is Cardano in 9 minutes. Deep understanding, smart investment, save time, make money. So this one's all around education, and that's what I do. I love this side of things. So Yao is here to talk all about this one and give us a bit of an introduction into regards to the Catalyst proposal. So Yao, you've got 5 minutes to go through the proposal, and then we have a little bit of a QA session afterwards. So whenever you're ready, I'll start the timer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready now.
Yep, go for it.
Hi everyone, I'm Yao, and it's good to be here. Represent Whiteboard Cardano as a project owner. I would like to tell you more about our work in this Cardano educational project. For those who yearn for a faultless Cardano knowledge acquisition, the Whiteboard Cardano service at the go-to video channel, offering an expedited path to understanding within minutes. Unlike plenty alternatives that deter the entirely lazy viewer, our video engineer our video ingeniously integrate anatomy, example, and present it in an intuitive whiteboard format. Effortlessly captivating even the most lethargic mind, delivering comprehensive insight in under 9 minutes, appealing to the indolent yet curious souls, seeking instant enlightenment. And in 6 months, in 6 months, we aim to produce and publish more videos, 72 short videos extract from the main video content, 72 unique short videos that reimage the main video content and incorporating fresh style and creative idea, and 22 brand new short videos. We aim to achieve we uh, we aim to achieve goals for traffic goals for 150,000 views on YouTube. Sorry. Accompanied by 1,500 comments, while also generating 80,000 likes on TikTok. And for achieving this goal, we prioritize active community engagement by regularly sharing valuable information through our channel and actively promoting our content on various platforms is a key aspect of our strategy. Through targeted marketing and the use of relevant hashtags, we ensure that our message reach the intent audience. Furthermore, we strive to keep our content up to date by consistently updating information and insight. By actively participating in community discussion and providing timely update, we aim to foster a sense of connection and trust with our viewer. And here is how we make the videos. The videos is only 9 minutes long, but goes through a step taking more than 55 hours. And now let's talk about the video concept. We carefully choose everything like mood board, thumbnail, color, font, texture, and it's like creating a flavor explosion for your eyes. And this is one of the videos we have released. We have done 13 videos, but we have only posted 9 so far. We also have a few hidden gems waiting to be reviewed. Now you all can see making a simple product is not easy, but our team but our team can but our team can do it. So please support for our project through this fund. We appreciate. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Yao. So you can stop your share screen button there.
Yes.
So you're up. That was good timing. It's about 4 minutes. So now we'll start the QA session for this. We've got about 7 minutes for the QA session. I've got a couple of questions for you. So the first one, do you have experience behind doing this? Obviously you do, because you've got 9 or so videos on the YouTube channel already. But what's the team behind it? What's your background?
Sorry, my mom. Yeah, about our team, we have a mentor come from the contact in Cardano to VN to check our script to make sure that the content in the videos is have the right have the correct knowledge for everyone. And with the video production, we have a production house, production team in house, and we make sure that our team has every member of our teams like designer, editor, and scriptwriter all have more than 2 years of experience in their major. So um, for the marketing, we have ACR marketing agency. It's a marketing agency has 5 years of experience in the marketing, and they will have they will help us to promote our videos for the video can reach more people by a lot of different marketing activities, and we will do marketing on all social media platform for sure that our our community can know that when the video published on YouTube and other channel. So
Okay, brilliant. So there's quite a bit there. How many people are on the team? That's a question from the live stream at the moment as well. I'm just trying to gauge like how many people are working on this. It sounds, because I know it takes a long time to do videos. It's a full-time job. So how many people are working within the team?
In our team have one one designer and one editor, one script, one translator, one creative content. For all the video we have produced in the past, we it take 1 week for each videos for each video, and we just have one person for each scope. But for the future, when we have when our plan for publish 24 videos in 6 months, we will have more than one in each scope, and we also have a process. Really, we have a process for each scope. Like we have editing process, and we have scriptwriter process, and we also have like the guideline for everyone. New member on team can quickly start a job, and our videos can get the quality and the quantity very close together.
Yeah, I know exactly how much time and effort it takes to make videos, writing the script and everything. I'm not surprised it takes a week to go through it all. How much funding are you asking for the proposal?
My proposal have asking 100 100 100 or 100 OA in one. I mean, it's 1 OA in 102 and then
I just looked it up as well. So 108,162 ADA. So let me just do a quick calculation there to US dollars. So it's about 31,000 USD. Okay, so that's actually fairly cheap for the amount of time and effort that you put into all the videos as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for just clarifying that. Now I've got one more question here. Okay, I think you touched on this one here, but I just want this clarified. How do you plan to grow the YouTube channel? This is something I want to know myself, because I do struggle growing and getting more audience, and especially around Cardano, a lot of people don't search much for it. How do you plan to get the videos out there to the community to get more views?
About our plan, we have a marketing plan like every time we publish videos, we will announce for our community on Discord channel, and we will publish on Twitter, because this day Twitter have a high rate for videos. And we also have a fan page on other social media like Facebook and community on Reddit. So every time we publish one video on YouTube, we will announce on announce about our videos on multi social media platform, and we will share share by we will by direct message for our friend, our viewer, to make sure that they can know the videos have published. And we have a marketing plan. Every week we will plan for the content and the videos. The marketing will follow the video production. So every time we have one videos, we will plan before 1 week. We will have a content on social media about this. Explain now what the video content, and mention the key of video we have published. And we, after publish video, we also have activity like we read the comment of audience, and we will ask for what they don't understand about our videos, and we will take that answer of them. We will make content and post it on our social media platform for make sure that every content we up on the video, people can read and can understand that, and we will we will interact more people, and we can connect the other project proposer or project owner to their target audience by our videos.
Okay. Yes, it is quite a process. We're also there for time for the QA session. So yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this one here. I'll make sure I grab all the links and everything for the Catalyst proposal and put them into the show notes so everyone can find out a little bit more about the proposal. But yeah, thank you for joining us and sharing everything around the proposal for the whiteboard channel. I'm looking forward to checking out some of these videos and see the production quality and everything around it. So thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunities.
All right, awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so that is all for this particular session of the Catalyst Sprints. Unfortunately, we didn't have all of our guests joining on. If you're watching on the live stream, I know there's some of you there. Just please hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm, especially for live streams. Live streams needs those likes, needs the comments, needs the interaction. So if you ever see these Catalyst Sprint ones, just comment away on the live stream. It really helps with the reach. Make sure you hit that like button, like I said. Now we have another one coming up in, today is Tuesday for me, on Fridays, the next one, and then we got one on Saturday as well. So we're punching through as many of these Catalyst proposals as possible. Now, just a reminder, you do need to register your wallet and have it ready for voting in Fund 10. You have until the 18th of August. So it's only 3 more days, 3 for me, according to my date here, which is the 15th now. So you only have 3 more days to register your wallet. You do need to have a minimum of 500 ADA in your wallet, and it has to be delegated to a particular state pool. What state pool? I don't know, any of them out there that is a single state pool operator, I recommend. It will allow you to help decentralize the Cardano network and help support those operators out there in the ecosystem. So please, please, please make sure you have your wallets registered. Now, if you haven't seen the Catalyst playlist, you can check it out on the channel here as well. We have all of the sprint episodes up there, as well as some highlighted videos. I did one with Darlington from Lido Nation about the Catalyst Explorer. It's a brilliant website where you can use it to have a look and explore through all these various proposals in a slightly easier way. You got these better filters, it's a little bit faster, and you don't need to log in, unlike on IdeaScout. You could also use their voter tool, which helps you shortlist all these particular proposals that you might be voting for. So it's a really good one. Please check that one out. It's in the playlist for you there. Search for Catalyst Explorer if you can't find it. The other one is around interview with Danny and Stephen from Project Catalyst as well, and all these changes that they've made in Fund 10, especially on the reviewer side and also on the proposer side, and how those mechanics work. So if you ever wanted to submit a proposal, you can find out exactly how to do it. He also leaves a bit of a idea on how you can get more reach with your proposal as well, so you can get some more potential votes. You really do have to get out there and work it so that people know that your proposal is out there. I think there's about 1,500 proposals this fund, a little bit more than that. So it's really hard to get some attention. Some of my own proposals aren't getting much attention either. So, check it out. I'll leave a couple of links down below too. Now, just check the live stream here. That's... Okay, I got your soft. You said that's to get rewards. If you have registered before, you can vote, but you won't get rewards. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fair enough. Thank you for that. It's quite okay. I think the registration fee is less than ADA to register your wallet again as well. So I've lost my voting keys and pins and stuff, so I have to register again as well. Plus, I've moved wallets all over the place, so it's probably a good idea to keep that all active. There's a snapshot as well, so that the blockchain will record the amount of ADA within your wallet. I can't remember that snapshot date, but I'll look it up at the next one, before the next Catalyst Sprint. And that snapshot date is really important in that you need to have your ADA in there. That becomes your voting power. So if you have 1,000 ADA in there, that's how much voting power you'll have. So you have 1,000 ADA to vote up or vote down various proposals in Project Catalyst. So something to keep in mind. So if you've got all your ADA all over the place, you may want to move it into one single wallet to get that snapshot in. You have maximize your voting power, and then move it back to wherever you need to move it to. Maybe you've got some on exchange, for example. Maybe you want to move it off the exchange just for that voting period. So a couple of things to keep in mind. Now we did have a sponsor for this one as well, and I'll finish up this session with the message here from Josh again from Late Game Crypto, and we'll end it there. So thank you everyone for joining on the live stream. Thank you so much for interacting and asking questions as well, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey everybody, Josh from Late Game Crypto here. I wanted to take this opportunity to share with you the intention of my Catalyst proposal to unlock the accessibility of Cardano-based video content to non-English speaking users around the world. Out of the top 20 countries with the most crypto users, 16 of them are predominantly non-English speaking, which is wild considering that a vast majority of content creators are only English speaking. There is a massive amount of crypto users out there that are interested in Cardano based on its values, its technology, and the opportunities that it offers, but they're just not being served by members of the community that are committed to education of the Cardano community. Approval of this proposal would allow me to equip Cardano content creators with refined use of AI tools for inexpensive translation solutions. I think this would give our ecosystem a competitive edge on other blockchain ecosystems that are not recognizing this value. So I hope you'll consider voting for my proposal, and I want to thank Pete from Learn Cardano for giving me the opportunity